That turns it off, that turns it on, and what it will do when it comes on is it will start filling it and then it will come up to temperature. Yep. Inside the machine you've got stainless steel wash arms. So that's your rinse arm and your wash arm. Obviously if you're cleaning, probably once a week these want taking off. And just blow some water through that and that will keep everything clear out there. Make sure you've got no pips or peel or anything like that, or else that will stop your water going through. There's one in the top as well. So top arm, bottom arm. Doesn't need a pair of pliers or grips, it just finger tight, pop the nut back on. Okay. There you go. So, top and bottom arms probably once a week. Inside here, you can feel there's a ridge that runs around the edge. Again, once a week quality cleaning, get somebody to just put the rag inside there. A lot of bacteria sits in there, so if you get somebody to clean that out. You've got a filter box in the bottom, comes out. Same as what you've got at home in your dishwasher, that will collect all the rubbish and everything like that. Plenty of places we go to and they say it's not draining, probably because you haven't cleaned that. So take that out, give that a bit of a clean. Just pops back on there. This unit sits like that. That's your first filter, so that will collect most of your rubbish again. How you should do dishes is dishes come here, pre-rinse, and then send it through your machine in and out. Yep. Okay. Basket configurator sits there like that, and that does that sits on there, and then that will come out that way. Yeah. You've probably got another one of these somewhere. So cutlery, plates. Again, it shows you on there how to stack your plates. So you stack your plates like that, or trying to keep them the same way. If you piggyback onto, then obviously you're going to get dirt staying in there.
Is that for glasses as well?
Glasses as well. I thought there was another one. There should usually be a flat basket with it as well. So, turn it on, fill. Once it's filled, what it'll tell us is it's coming up to temperature. So there'll be two temperatures on there. There's washing temperature, which will be around about 62 degrees. And then there's your rinsing temperature, which will be around about 82 degrees. So rinsing is the one that kills all the bad stuff. Washing is clearing everything off the plate or the crockery. And then the rinsing is the sanitization and the drying agent. So totally different than the domestic ones that we've got at home. Domestic ones at home have got a dryer inside, so they use air to dry your plates. Whereas this, because it's doing it so quick, uses the rinse aid and the temperature. Okay. So when you pull your dishes out, you will have a little bit of moisture on the top of them. 30 seconds to a minute, the rinse aid reacts with the air temperature and that disperses all the water off the product. So if they're coming out really, really wet, first thing is you've probably got no rinse aid on there, and that's why it's not going to work, or your rinse aid pump's packed in. So just worth looking at. You should come out and they should be that hot to touch that you don't want to touch them for the first 30 seconds until they start drying off. Yep, makes sense? So fill line, that's coming up to fill, obviously straightforward. 1, 2 and 3. So you've got 60 minutes, 120, 180. Crockery, cups, plates, whatever you're doing, soiled dishes, obviously you're going to put it on a longer timer. Shorter dishes, you're going to put it on your shorter timer. And all it is press the button and that will activate that for you.
So if you're running glasses through, would that be a shorter?
I'd run through on a short one. If you're doing a lot of glasses, I'd tend to use your glass washer behind the bar.
Okay.
Dishwasher chemical is more corrosive than a glass washer one. So if you've got nice fancy glasses, when you keep putting it through your dishwasher, you'll end up with it etching the glass. So that's why a lot of people would stick them through your glass washer.
Where do you put the detergent?
Detergent, there are 2 hoses somewhere on the machine, right at the back underneath there. There's a blue hose and a clear hose. Blue hose is your rinse aid and your clear hose is your detergent. Plumber will have to get his grips on them and just cut them as he tied them up at the back. There's a little plug on there, so that goes inside your bottle,
Right.
rinse aid, detergent, and it sits on this shelf and it will automatically take it through.
Yep.
It'll take about 6 washes for it to actually start the pump sucking it in, so you'll look at it and think it hasn't gone through. So yeah, you need to get some chemicals.
So what goes into the tub?
So we
Just
haven't
the-
got anything in there at the moment.
The chemical tubes go into the tub, that's all. Mate.
Yes, that's still
On the
tight.
tire at the back, yeah. The fill cycle, it usually takes about 20 minutes. So what it's doing, it's filling and heating. So similar to a kettle, it's got an element in there, it's going to take about 20 minutes to get up to temperature. When it comes up to temperature, it will say on there, 62, and then you know you're ready for going. You can use it as many times as you want. It's not like a domestic one where it empties at the end of every cycle. It will stay full, and when you empty it is when you look inside it and it looks like it was soup. So usually a lunchtime session, most places would do a full lunchtime with it. At the end of the lunchtime, thanks very much, drain it and then reset it for an evening meal. That's your drain plug, so when it's ready for draining, you push that and that will drain it down, clean it all out for you. The other thing that it will do is if you press that, it has got a self-cleaner on there, so it will just pump a load of water through the jet arms and the rinse arms, just in case there's any crap inside it, it just pumps it so it gets into the filter. That, you've got 2 temperature settings on there. European standard now says the dishes should come out at 92. Australian standard still says 82. So you can up to yourselves. If you've got a lot of pasta dishes, 92 will actually bake the product onto the dish for you. Australian standard still says 82. European have gone, all dishes should be sanitised at 92. So you've got the options on there, whether you want it on or off. 82 is where you want to be, I would say. 92 is perfect for hospital aged care, critical control.
That's on 82 now.
That's on 82 now.
How can you tell?
It'll tell you there, 82.
Oh, when it's ready
When
to
it's
go.
ready, it'll
So
tell
you
you
push that other button and then it goes to
there.
92.
92, yeah. That tells you, so obviously that'll tell you temperature, thermometer, when it's up to temperature. That'll tell you if there's no water going into it, and that will tell you wash. So that'll be wash cycle, that'll be rinse cycle. Can't really tell you a lot more because it's just going to keep doing what it's doing until it fills up and warms up, and you'll see it flash on there. Most people, what they would do is come in first thing in the morning, turn the oven on, so that's lit on pilot light or getting up to temperature, and then they turn the dishwasher on 20 minutes before, and that'll start warming your water up ready for when you get to it. Where people come stuck is they go, oh, it's 12 o'clock lunch session, we'll turn that on now and we'll turn this on, and they go, oh shit, got all these dishes, how are we going to wash them? Got a 20-minute delay waiting for water to boil. Everybody's used to that domestic market of what we've got at home. You press a button, it automatically works. Different.
So once it's full on the temperature, you can just let it sit there as long as you
Sit
want.
there as long as you want, mate. So if they haven't used it today, I wouldn't even turn it off. It'll just kick in and kick out on the thermostat,
Yeah. Oh,
and then
okay.
push your dishes through, and you'll actually start seeing.
If I want to use it tonight, it'll be ready to go.
Correct.
But it doesn't have any rinsing stuff.
It hasn't got any rinse aid, it hasn't got any detergent, so it will wash today, but
Apart from that, yeah.
and you can actually feel, you can touch that and you can feel it starting to get warm now. It'll tell you to close, pretty self-diagnosed, it'll tell you when it's finished, all that sort of stuff. Again, if you want to change the timer, you're just working through that, it's not,
Does it need to have a rinse done through it first time?
it's just done it now.
Oh, it's done
It's already
already.
done it, yeah,
Oh,
that one's
okay.
ready to go. You can actually see in there, there's a bit of tank there. You can see where it's doing, it's starting to fill up, the elements are there. Obviously I've just stopped it, but yeah, that'll just keep filling. Once it's ready, away it goes. Cleaning, obviously your glide rails, if people can keep them clean, your thing inside, and that's the basics of the machine really.
Did you say you're coming back to go through all this with the catering stuff?
We'll come back as many times as you want when you've got caterers.
Have they scheduled that yet?
Nobody's. Today was just a meet and greet and say hello and show you guys how to turn it on and off. And
Yep.
Continues on again.
yeah, it's got that horrible smell. Like I say,